Hi, I'm Jen Soska.
And I'm Sylvia Soska. And we're the Twisted Twins. And you're listening to the Behind the Mask podcast. Come play with us, Danny.
Forever
and ever
and ever.
What's up, freaks? This is Lush
and Riverman,
and we are joined here by a couple very special guests. They just recently kind of blasted their way into the fucking scene with the fantastic Dead Hooker in a Trunk, and they got, I'm sure, many, many more great things coming.
Right.
Sylvia and Jen Soska, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us, guys. We're so excited to be here.
An absolute pleasure to be here. My younger twin just cut me off.
How much younger? Like a minute?
Oh my god, 19 minutes.
Oh,
19? Oh, okay, so a lot older then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no man, I actually almost ate her in the womb. So I came out 7 pounds, totally fine. They're like, where's the other one? And then 19 minutes later, this little 3-pound baby comes out, and they have to put her in like a little baby box. So she always has that against me. She's like, "You tried to kill me." I'm like, "Fuck, man, I totally didn't mean to, though." She tried to absorb me like Elvis did his twin. You bastard.
Yeah, that'll happen. There's a lot of womb rivalry going around, I hear.
Could have been worse. Thank God we didn't end up Siamese.
Oh, fuck.
We fight enough separate.
Dead Siamese twin in the trunk. That'd be an interesting way to go, I think. All right, well, yeah, since you guys pretty much, that's usually like how I like to start an interview off, is just right at the beginning, so you guys went right for the very fucking beginning. But yeah, basically I always like to ask, you know, kind of what got you guys into wanting to make movies? Was there a specific film that you saw early on, or an actor or actress that really inspired you?
Well, we're huge fans of Robert Rodriguez, and unfortunately I find, at least when we were growing up, girls are often encouraged to be actresses or models or singers, but nobody looks at a chick and says, "Hey, you could be an executive producer, or you could be a director, writer." Right. So we kind of wanted to be actresses because we loved movies. We loved horror movies since we were little. But being identical twins, we got some very cheesy stuff, and then as we got older, we just got pretty much straight on slut roles, like hot alien. No, well, there's no gentle way to say it. I looked at my resume and I was like, my God, it's like I'm working for Vivid. And it's not like I don't like roles.
Little Evan Stone.
Like, I understand being an identical twin is a fetish. I once picked up 2 boy twins and I was like, oh, fuck, this is going to come back to me times 3 in my life. But I totally get the draw. But after a while, there's a difference between, like, being in like a Paul Thomas Anderson movie and doing like a full frontal hardcore sex scene, or being the chick with your tits out and your face isn't even in focus. Like, there's a big difference. Yeah. So we got a little bit fed up with acting because we can act decently. Whatever.
I thought so. I thought you guys were fine.
Aw, thank you. We'll put your checks in the mail. But we decided to it. I mean, I'm tired of doing this. We extensively have trained in martial arts. We read way too many comic books when we were little. We wanted to be little killing machines. So we thought maybe if we go into the stunts aspect of, you know, acting, maybe we're still in bikinis, but at least we're doing some really cool shit. So we went to this film school that had an amazing stunt program, but the rest of the program was, well, pretty piss poor and non-existent. Fortunately enough, it was the Summer of the Grindhouse film with Tarantino and Rodriguez.
And thank God that movie was in theaters, because we were about to give up everything with filmmaking. We were like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to get a normal job that pays something because this is not working. And then every day we'd go out of film school and we'd be like, let's go to the theater and see Grindhouse again.
Oh, yeah.
And after we watched one of the trailers, Jen comes out and she looks at me and she goes, "Dead hooker in a trunk." And I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "That's the title of the movie that we're going to do. We're going to do a short film. It'll be like our final project," because they cut all the funding from our projects at this school. It was such a nightmare. Anyways, and I was like, "That's a great start. So what's it about?" And she's like, "I have no fucking idea, but that's pretty good for a title, right?" Well, we knew at one point there had to be a dead hooker, and she should probably end up in a trunk. And as Luke was saying, our film school cut our funding that was supposed to be included in our tuition, and they said, "Oh, just absorb into another group." And we said, "No fucking way. I'm not going to give you our dead hooker in a trunk." So we did it on our own time, with our own money, with our own cast and crew, and they let us play it at their graduation anyways. And this really was a fuck you, because they also had a list of everything that was too inappropriate to put in any of their movies. And even forgot some stuff like necrophilia and bestiality, so we made sure we got everything on the list. And
that's the best part.
It was, you should, well, we played it and no one had seen it before, and half the audience got up and walked out. They were so pissed, and the other half was laughing so hard you couldn't even hear the offensive dialogue. It was just amazing. And then afterwards, everybody was asking, "When does the feature come out? This fake trailer is amazing." We're like, "Oh, we're just gonna do it right now." And we kind of walked ass backwards into it, but it's been an amazing experience. I think the first film, though, that really got us into horror was Poltergeist, which we saw when we were 10 years old. We were these sad little horror-obsessed girls. I don't even remember a day that we didn't like something that was weird. And our mom finally let us watch it, and we made it through. We were cool as can be. And then bedtime rolled around, and we got scared fucking shitless, especially in the fucking closet, because we had little clown dolls. We didn't know those were...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, those are totally tools of Satan. So she sat us down, and she did something that actually is the reason why we're in film right now. She explained what happened. She explained that the script, the actors, even the monsters were all created by artists, very talented artists, with the intention of scaring the audience. And that just blew our fucking mind. We were like, "You mean that's a job? You can actually scare people for a living?" And then that was it. Every gore, we were obsessed with all the most graphic stuff, because we're like, "How would they do that? That's amazing. You can eviscerate someone like, oh, fuck. We got it."
I really can relate to that, because that's kind of how I was growing up, too. Like, just from the, the filmmaking standpoint of it, like, man, how the hell did they figure out how to do that and make it look that good, Like, it was fucking amazing to me.
Oh, yeah, Savini was a big inspiration for me.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Oh, I love him. I call him Sex Machine.
Sex Machine, yeah.
I'll meet Day and say, "Sex Machine, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir."
I would be so disappointed if he didn't have, like, that cock gun.
Cock gun.
That would fucking right on.
Hell yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you, what's the hardest part about making an independent film?
Oh my god. I think the most hardest thing, and the thing that will fuck you over the most, is your team members. If you get a good team, and the people we got on Dead Hooker in a Trunk, almost no one was paid. Everybody waived every fee, all the everything, and it was amazing because everyone was excited to be involved in the project. But you get one person that has it becomes like dreadful, and these are like 16, 20-hour days. An attitude can completely change the process.
Oh, yeah. Now, I mean, one benefit there was you guys were working with CJ Wallace, who, Sylvia, that's your boyfriend, correct?
Yes, it is. It was so funny because 2 days before we went to camera, the girl who was supposed to play the goody two-shoes, because it was an all-female cast, she dropped out. And then I tried to find another actress, and because there was no money, and because it was the word around Vancouver was, it's a very crude, disgusting film that these girls are making. No one should do it. no one would come in the plays. And my friend CJ at the time, he took me to a film screening, and he had a small cameo in it, and it was a character very similar to Goody Two-Shoes. And I was like, "Hey man, you want to be in a movie?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." I was like, "Cool, okay." So I rewrote it that night, and it was amazing because I didn't really know he had so much filmmaking experience. Like, he's been working for the last, 10 writing, directing, editing, filming, music, crazy shit.
He's disgustingly talented.
It's fuck him. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Talented. Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say it worked. I mean, it worked out well. I thought he was great in the movie. He was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. And the whole fucking dating, everybody knew. Everybody knew. They went around, they're like, you guys can't fuck while we're doing this. I'm like, no, we're just man, it's not gonna happen. And then Halloween, we got together. But he was so wonderful. It would have been very easy for him to try and take over the entire production and be like, well, I have this experience, so I can do it. But he was always there to support us. Like, there were days we would say completely insane fucking things, and the team that was there was like, okay, we need to get a horse right now and drag you down the street. How are we going to do that? Let's just fucking do it. Let's just do it.
Hell yeah. Like I said, I think that all definitely worked out for the best, because, I mean, the whole cast was just fucking perfect in their roles, I thought.
Oh, thank you so much. I just love them. And as a matter of fact, you're going to be seeing Junkie, which was Ricky Gagne, and CJ in American Mary, in two very, very, very different, twisted roles.
Sweet.
Guys.
Excellent. Looking forward to that.
Well, kind of rounding out my question too. Like, as you were making the film, I think you wrote, directed, and acted in it. I mean, what was more difficult, the whole writing aspect or directing, or?
I'm so lucky to have an identical twin. I feel so bad for you normies. I don't know how you write direct on your own. But the process of our writing is the easiest thing in the world, because we'll come down with the storyline and do a little timeline together. Then we fight and bicker like cats and dogs over the scene. And then one of us writes and we tag team in and out, and the other one just plays video games.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Nice.
But because we're such close friends and we're kind of fiery European ladies, that if you have a bad idea, Jen will say something to me, I'll be like, that's the most fucking stupid thing I've ever heard in my life, and we go into this big fight, and until that idea survives that fight, it doesn't go in it. It's really fun, because you usually don't get that kind of brutal honesty with people. People are usually nice to you, but you don't get that with your sister.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I guess the acting would be the most difficult thing, to be on camera and directing as well. It really ate into our time a little bit, because when you have to move as fast as we had to, you don't have a monitor to watch. You have to go back to our little HVX 200 and play back the scene to see how it is and be like, oh, fuck, I'm a retard. I had my face turned away, or I had this shadow there.
And of course, the viewfinder's broken, so you're like, I think we filmed it. I'm not fucking sure, but...
Did you guys shoot the whole thing on one HVX, or?
Yes.
One camera
Wow.
for the entire thing.
We only brought a second camera on for our full body burn day, which was amazing. That was our co-producer and stuntman and killer, Lloyd Bateman. It was amazing. He just went up on flames, and it was on CJ's birthday. We filmed that too. So instead of a candle, he got a flaming
Flaming guy. That's awesome. Go blow him out, CJ.
Make a wish.
Now, are you guys are editors too? Then I'm guessing, and
I don't know how to cut for the life of me. I do know what I want, and poor CJ. He sits there, and Jen and I are on either side, and we're just, I want this, and what if we cut into this, and what if we? And he's like, okay, girls, here you go, here it is. Yeah, there it is. So we're more assistant editors than.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
Gotcha. Poor CJ.
Everybody's always like, man, it must be awesome to live with twins. Isn't it amazing? He's like, yeah, it's kind of dating both of them, but without that being fun at all.
That's how it is at my house, except they're not twins. Fuck.
Oh, is
Like
it?
3 or 4 of them you have to do.
Yeah, 3 or 4. God damn it.
Done.
4 chicks? Oh, God. It's bad enough living with another me.
Yeah, at least, for all the fighting and stuff, just don't try to eat each other again. we want more work from you guys. So.
Aw, thank you so much, you guys.
You know, I should do a short film where I try to eat you. You know, it should be my retribution to you.
Oh, whatever. And that comes up in every argument. Like, we can be talking about anything, and she's like, but you tried to eat me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Enough said.
And don't say that out loud, Jen. That can come off really inappropriate.
Yeah. Gotta be real careful with the word choice there. Is there anybody, I mean, now that you guys are having more success, I totally hope you guys stay doing your own thing. I'm sure you will, just from what I know of you and from the times that I've talked to you guys, I think you're going to stay doing your own thing. But is there anybody, mainstream or otherwise, just anybody in general, actor, director, anybody that you would like to work with?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely... Well, the cool thing with this whole American Mary process is we have reached out to a lot of very well-known actors and actresses and talked to them about different things. And it's very interesting because I've discovered in the big studio system, there's two types of people. People in it just for the art. They don't give a shit. They'll take reduced rates. It doesn't fucking matter. And people who like their perks, that like to have their 20 assistants show up with them, that don't leave their house for under $5 million. And
people that, honest to goodness, need their trailer painted a shade of white before they come. Fresh coat.
I really thought that was some sort of a joke, but I think we're always going to stay in the independent scene because it seems to me that there's only going to be two types of movies getting made in the future. The $100 million, soulless, same idea, big studio productions, because they don't want to take a risk on something that's a new idea. They want to do something that they've already seen done that made some money because it's all about money for them. It seems, yeah. And then there's the independents, the under $1 million, the no fucking money whatsoever ones that have these crazy ideas. And Robert Rodriguez, who we are such huge fans of, in his book Rebel Without a Crew that follows how he made El Mariachi, he says that the one thing you will always have as an independent artist that big studios will never have is when they have a problem, they throw money at it. When you have a problem, you have to throw your creativity at it.
Yeah, definitely.
There are tons of people we'd love to work with. I've always wanted to make a profound horror musical. Me, Jen, because I'm a total nerd. I'd love to work with Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Oh my God,
that would be amazing.
Guys. And they wouldn't look at me and be like, Jen, can you put less fucks in there? They'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
To animate me with a little flipping head, you know?
Like the Canadians, yeah. God.
I don't know, buddy.
Hello.
Hello, buddy. Trey and Matt.
It's kind of nerdy, but because we're little Canadian girls and the biggest horror movie to ever come out of Canada was Ginger Snaps, the fact that we're working with Katharine Isabelle and she's the title character of American Mary, it's just it's such a fucking trip. And then I'm always scared when I meet somebody that I've admired so much. I'm like, oh fuck, what if she's this? What if she's that? She is even cooler and nicer than anyone I've ever met. You wouldn't even think she works in this industry. She's just so fucking chill. And my God, is she funny and crass. You just listen to her and you're like, oh my God, Katie, you're so fucking funny.
That's awesome.
Well, it seems like the majority of the good independent horror and exploitation are coming out of Canada. Like, what's your take on like Jason Eisner and Hobo with a Shotgun?
I love Jason Eisner. The fact that Hobo with a Shotgun was in Grindhouse, that was one of the, I probably wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for him. Jen, I remember as soon as we saw the movie, we're like, that Hobo with a Shotgun one, that's by a Canadian director. Holy fuck, it's a Canadian director, because it almost feels like a lot of the productions that are made here that are Canadian are the most boringest movies you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, no, we don't sit around in igloos crying about our families. It doesn't. And and I think a lot of Canadians are really fucking weird. Like look at Cronenberg. Like there's some fucking weirdos up here. I just love Jason's work because he's so gory and he's unapologetically just blood and gore everywhere.
Tree Venge was amazing.
It was off the hook. I had the best fangirl moment of my life. Jason actually messaged me a little while ago and he said he heard about Ted Hooker and wanted to see it. I was like, oh my God, this is nice. Because you made Hobo. This is so fucking cool.
His title was a huge inspiration as well, and I think that's something a lot of independent filmmakers don't realize. There are millions of people that want to be filmmakers, and there's so much work out there. You need a title that is unforgettable, pisses people off, or gets them excited, and will stick out and make someone say, I have to see that movie. When I hear of an independent title and it's like
The Room, The Wall,
or something, or The Girl Didn't, and it's like, for fuck's sake, I'm falling asleep reading your goddamn title. You're doing a disservice to yourself. A title is like your first introduction, your first impression.
And the boat sails on, or something.
Exactly.
Some shit.
Titles that are so lame that you kind of go up to the ticket booth, the box office, and you're embarrassed asking to go see it.
That's happened to me a few times.
I bet you guys that's girlfriend related.
Yeah,
my old lady anyway. She knows better now. She doesn't even ask anymore. She's like, fuck it. She's like, you're just gonna want to go see some fucking horror movie, so. But yeah, what is there? Is there like a, I don't know. Has there just been like a feeling up there? Like, I mean, a lot of the movies that we've, or not a lot, but I mean, a few of the movies that we've seen recently, and a few we actually reviewed on the show, were, Canadian, kind of like
Sweet Karma.
Yeah, Sweet Karma. Hobo, Dead Hooker. Just like this kind of almost new school exploitation style of stuff. So I mean, what is there something kind of in the air like out there, or like what?
There totally is something in the air, and I have to say it's completely because of Jason Eisner, because he was the first one to make it that big with his trailer in Grindhouse, and the way that Hobo actually went out in theaters, and it was an excellent film. People are like, wait, Canadians make movies like that? And then because one had success, now they're looking for other movies that are very similar. Like, I've gotten so many people that have approached me because we're Canadian. We made a movie because of the Grindhouse guys. They're like, oh, you must be like female Jason Eisners. You guys are cool, whatever, blah, blah. And it's a really cool movement, and I think it's a really nice opportunity because when you think about Canada, you don't really know what our national identity is. It's kind of joked that we're like a patchwork quilt. Like, whoever you are, you come and you're part of it. It's not like a melting pot. Everybody gets to keep their own characteristics. But that also leads for it to be hard to say, what is the national identity? What are these people like? What do they do? What do they stand for? And there's this nice little, we're very polite. We like hockey. We have maple syrup. It snows here. And that's all cool, but it's very rainy and dark here, and that kind of leads for more kind of darker, twisted thoughts. So I imagine if I lived in Florida, I probably wouldn't make Dead Hooker in a trunk. I'm glad I live in sad, rainy Vancouver.
Oh, dude, it would be Dead Hooker in a bayou. That would be awesome.
Dead Hooker on a boat, y'all.
Dead Hooker on a boat.
I totally blame America for the Canadian movement as well, because we're looking at America all the time, and we know that if we make I think a lot of people realize the work that we have to do to be recognized in America has to be so fucking good that it has to compete with American films. And I think we always want to be America. Canada's like kind of always looking over the fence at their big brother, being like, oh, well, they're doing this, or they're being recognized for that. Well, I want to do something like that.
Yeah, especially Vancouver. Vancouver's always looking at Los Angeles, and then back east in Toronto, they're always looking at New York. So they're very similar cities, but not so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, before Dead Hooker and before Hobo, like my idea of Canada's national identity, as you called it, was Rousdower. Tell me you know who Rousdower is.
I don't. Who's Rousdower?
Oh,
man.
Did you ever watch Mystery Science Theater 3000?
No.
Oh, with the guy and the little robots that like make fun of movies?
Oh, no, fuck off.
Oh, dude, you got to check it out. They got a bunch of those episodes streaming on Netflix. They were real big, like all throughout the early 90s. But it's just a real, like, if you're, kind of a geek, like, I can be at times. These guys, I mean, some of their references and stuff are just, like, kind of obscure, and it would take, like, a geek to know them. So I think you guys would probably really enjoy it, but Rousdower was a terrible character in a movie called The Final Sacrifice, which came out of Canada.
Yeah.
And
one of our favorites.
Oh, you gotta see, it's freaking hilarious. But this guy, he's just like Mr. Canada in his denim, suit, and his mullet, and drinking beer. It was.
Oh my god, I need to see that. Like, seriously, in the littler cities, that is Canada, man.
I wish you guys had seen that so we could joke more about it, but.
Oh, we will next time, and I'll say I'm going to play a drinking game with myself while I watch it.
Oh yeah,
when I play against myself.
Every time somebody says the name Rousdower, take a drink. You'll get fucked up.
You guys are laughing. You know it comes a lot, don't you?
Yeah, it does. You'll get fucked up.
Rousdower.
So we'll just tweet a pic of me passed out on the floor.
Yeah.
Almost made it 10 minutes in.
I just got Rousdowered.
Oh, I want a T-shirt that says that.
Hell yeah, I want a t-shirt with his face on it. Oh, God. You guys got to watch that, and, like, as soon as you do, let me know what you think. It's fucking hilarious.
Done.
I kind of wanted to know your guys' take on the whole a Serbian film and, like, the backlash that's getting. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, or...
Yes, we have seen a Serbian film, and unfortunately, I loved that movie.
Me too.
Thank you.
It's funny, Lush loves that movie. I didn't like it. So
I got to the newborn porn thing, and I was, through the entire movie, I was turning to Sylv up until that point, like, I fucking love this movie. Why don't people go around saying they love this movie? And then that happened, and then the family part happened at the end, and I thought... Oh, this is why people don't go around saying I love this movie. Oh, I get it. But it was, I guess I'm a little bit immature. Anything that pornographic, I still giggle at a little bit. Like the final lines start with the little one.
Oh
God.
So, well, I think it's very easy for horror to be a scapegoat of everything that's wrong with the world. It's hard to get rid of child pornography, but you could get mad about a movie that shows it. You can get mad.
Yeah.
Even, I don't know if you gentlemen have heard about this, but we have a prosthetic artist in Montreal named Remy Couture that was actually taken to court for moral corruption just because his effects looked realistic.
Wow.
And
Really?
it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, all around the world, it just feels like it's easy because people don't understand horror. It's an easy thing to say that everybody who likes horror movies are sick people that get off on seeing people hurt. And that's not it. It's the survival through something. And if you look at the way the world is, horrible things happen all the time. So why doesn't the art reflect it? Why can't we have the same thing? Like, even in Canada, our first screening outside of Vancouver got banned because they didn't like the title.
They didn't even watch the fucking movie. They didn't like Dead Hooker in a Trunk. And they're like, oh, well, there's dead hookers in this area. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is some magical place on Earth where hookers don't ever get killed?
Exactly.
And then they banned Hobo with a Shotgun from the same theater. It was just so fucking stupid. Well, you know, you can't educate people that are ignorant and they don't want to learn about things. It's very easy to not know about horror or the people that enjoy it and think that there's some sort of a subclass. They're evil people that shouldn't be promoted, and it promotes violence, but it doesn't. Like, when that banning actually happened with our film, we had people all around the world messaging that theater. We had a university professor from New York saying about the strengths of a movie that's a clever satire like this. And I was like, I don't even know you people, and you're just standing up against this. Wow. I guess that famous saying, injustice anywhere promotes injustice everywhere. Or I horribly paraphrased that. It was Martin.
It sounds smart-ish. I thought you knew what you were saying.
No, man.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, man.
I gotcha.
A lot of people said that it wasn't even Dead Hooker in a Trunk. Like, people said, I don't give a shit about the film, but I do give a shit that you won't let this film be shown just because of the title. I think it's much easier to pick on horror and film and art like that instead of fixing the real life problems. I mean, what the hell are we going to do about child pornography? That's a big fucking problem.
Like, kids are getting raped in Serbia. What the fuck are you going to do? I know a lot of people got upset because the joke of the film is that the older class, all of their sins are raping the younger class.
Right.
Like, they're the younger generation, so they quite literally did it with the wonderful family scene. But I loved that movie because it was real horror. You don't sit there and you think, oh, this is kind of pussy. You're like, oh, shit. I think my mouth was open the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I would classify that. I had somebody saying recently, like, I wouldn't really call it, and she's just totally not a horror person at all, but she's like, I wouldn't really call it a horror movie. I'm like, was it not the most horrific fucking shit you've ever seen in your life? And she's like, well, yeah. I'm like, that's a fucking horror movie then. And that's a damn good horror movie.
It's kind of like Funny Games. Have you guys seen the movie Funny Games? Naomi Watts, Tim Roth?
I've seen the original.
Yeah, I've seen the original too.
I haven't seen the remake, though.
I've only seen the remake. I hope it's the same thing. But some people are like, oh, well, that's not horror. But when you have a situation that's horrifying, it's horror. You don't need a fucking monster. Yeah. You don't need a guy with a hatchet.
Oh, and it's so sad what happened to the human centipede, too. First, they give away all the dirty sex parts, and then they cut it out, so you can't even see them.
So everyone watches, from the reviews I've heard, they watch film and they're like, what's this piece of shit? I was looking for this other piece of shit that I was hoping
I wanted to see a guy with sandpaper jerking off. That's what I went to see.
I wanted to see that with barbed wire around his pee-pee, raping the end of a centipede.
Yeah, I've heard from a few people that I know that have seen screenings of it so far. I think we're going to go see it, this upcoming weekend?
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting it here in our town finally, but of course, it's going to be cut. But yeah, I heard, that it's, people are bummed out because it's, it's cut.
Well, you got to think that the people coming into the theater have heard what's in it and want to see it. They're going in, they're like, yeah, I want to see that. And now they're cutting it out. But it's really hard to defend the artistic merit of barbed wire rape. It's really hard to do it because it is crude and it's not supposed to be artistic. It's supposed to be a very crude, sick individual.
It's just a shock. Yeah, it's a shock piece, really. I mean,
absolutely.
The first one,
The first one wasn't too shocking. I mean, it wasn't too graphic.
A lot of it was implied.
Yeah, which is good too. But
yeah, wasn't Dieter Laser amazing in that?
Oh my god, yeah, he made that movie.
Remember him screaming, "Feed her"? I laughed. I was crying because it was so inopportune to say it then, but it was perfect.
Oh, we still do that all the time. I call Sylph my middle piece all the time. Be my middle piece.
The cuttlefish.
Yeah. Don't eat any cuttlefish. I don't know if you guys saw that South Park.
Yes.
Human Centipede. I just watched they just did that hour-long documentary on Comedy Central, 6 days to air, about the making of South Park.
Oh, wow.
It was fucking hilarious. They show this part where Matt and Trey are both in the sound booth doing the voices for that particular scene. And it's so they're both just cracking up laughing. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Caillou." Losing it. Should I eat a cuttlefish?
Oh my god.
Vanilla paste.
Yeah, vanilla paste. A cuttlefish gonna come out of my asshole.
I'm gonna have to find that. I'd love to see it. I love those guys.
Yeah, that documentary is actually pretty good, and it just shows you how much actually goes into that show and how fucking absolutely last minute they get their episodes done. It was ridiculous. They got it an episode finished 2 hours before it was supposed to air on the East Coast, pretty much.
Oh, holy fuck.
Yeah, it was unreal. But that's, I guess, how they do it every week there, apparently.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Good. Feeling like you're going to shit yourself every week right before. Oh god, I hope I have a show.
Oh yeah. It would suck. What would you got? You got another one there?
Yeah, yeah. Man? What was the last film that scared you?
Oh, wow. I think the last movie that actually scared me was this French film called Martyrs. I don't know if you gentlemen...
That's a great movie.
I watched the first scene. I was like, oh, they blew their gore load in the first scene. I was like, okay, it was pretty horrific. And it just didn't stop. And it just got worse and worse and worse. I think it stayed with me for 2 weeks after. I would just be staring off, and Jen would be like, what's wrong? I'm like, just thinking about that end scene in Martyrs, man. That was fucked up.
Yeah, it was a pretty brutal film.
Oh, yeah. I think Martyrs was the last thing that scared me. The last thing I remember being really emotionally pissed off watching was The Girl Next Door. It was on a list that I was getting through of the most disturbing films ever made, and I was so angry. I was like, leave the house, leave the house.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Well, I was really disappointed. I don't know if you gentlemen have seen that, but there's this part where they blowtorch her box off. But and I was like, it's so horrific. And everyone watching this is already so angry. Just pay off the gore. Just pay it off. Just make it this horrible thing that'll stay with us forever.
Yeah, that movie, it really, I think it just, it kind of wears you down, and then by the end, you're just, so fucking, almost as broken as that girl is, you're just like, oh.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the
feel
fact
like you've been put through the ringer with her.
Jesus.
And
because it's based on a true story, I just kept watching, being like, is all of this the truth? Because that is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
It felt like Hostel, but meets Kids.
Yes, it's Hostel.
Yeah. with a little Stand By Me thrown in there, I think.
Oh, I love Stand By Me.
I just wish it would have been, instead of the girl getting tortured, it would have been a fat little Jerry O'Connell getting his...
Oh my god.
Getting blowtorched or something. Yep, I said it. Fuck him.
He grew up to be a major stud. Like, he was...
Yeah, he did.
What's her face?
Banging Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah.
Stole her from fucking John Stamos, for Christ's sake.
How could he do that?
Oh.
Stamos is a stud.
I mean, he's Uncle Jesse.
Yeah. Jesse and the fucking Rippers, man.
Oh, fuck off, man. I love that you know that.
But yeah, no, that, fucking, what the hell was I gonna fucking say now? God, I got off on this whole Full House kick now.
I'm so sorry. I've seen every horror movie and every episode of Full House.
Which twins we have to? Oh
Yeah,
my,
right?
I love Bob Saget. You know, he actually has 2 twin daughters.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
He's
that's like the
a
universe.
dirty bastard, too.
Oh my lord, he is a dirty bastard. Every time I can see him, I will. He's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. Kind of, I guess by this point it's almost irrelevant, but we were talking about The Girl Next Door, and that was written by based on the book by Jack Ketchum.
Oh, yeah.
And I love a lot of this Jack Ketchum stuff. A movie called The Lost. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Great movie. That's, I believe, I know it was streaming on Netflix. I'm not sure if it still is, but that was a good one. There was one called The Offspring. It was one of, I think, Ghost House Underground release, maybe?
Oh, I've heard a lot about that. And good for fucking Ghost House. That's Sam Raimi's company, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. It's really cool right now because you can see a lot of these artists are actually making their like own production houses. Like Robert Rodriguez just opened his own production office called Raw Nerve, where he's going to pay for his movies and pay for other people's. And it's cool. It's just like you can see the artists are combating this studio system, which is fucking amazing. Because when the artists are in control of the movies, they have something to say. When the studios, it's all about getting a fucking paycheck.
Oh, the studios certainly have things to say, but nothing relevant. It's always just like shitting on all the creative stuff and shoving actors down your throat. What if Val Kilmer stars? What if he doesn't? What if he goes and fucks off and dies?
I heard Kirsten Stewart from Twilight is supposed to play the lead in the new Martyrs remake, and I was like,
oh Christ.
And they said we don't want a sad ending for it. What the fuck are you gonna do? What do you mean no sad ending?
That's a completely different movie then.
Who's directing that?
I don't know. Some asshole.
You know, that's about I was really kind of bummed out to hear like about the whole Evil Dead remake thing. And that, you know, like, I enjoyed the writing in the movie Juno. Like, I thought Diablo Cody wrote that well. But I was kind of bummed out after seeing... I don't know if you guys liked it, but I fucking hated Jennifer's Body. I don't know if you saw that one.
I fucking hated it, and I want... He's so good. I mean, Megan Fox, whatever her person... I've heard so many things about her, but she's fucking drop-dead gorgeous.
She's good looking, yes.
Oh, man. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's
but it didn't save the movie, though.
Oh, no. And Amanda Seyfried, also drop-dead gorgeous. Both of those girls. Nothing. It was so bland and boring.
And I
and
think...
being...
I'm
sorry.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm just a mouthy
Go ahead.
I think there are a lot of people that misunderstand horror as an easy genre to do. They think, oh, well, if I'm going to do a horror movie, I don't have to have a plot. I don't have to have developed characters. If I have blood and tits, everyone's going to be happy. And, you know, you can make a horror movie that way, but you can't make a good horror movie that way.
Excluding Piranha 3D. That one was fucking epic. Awesome.
Wow. Piranha 3D is in a league of its own.
Well, the sad thing is next year, 1/3 of all the movies coming out are either a sequel, a prequel, or a remake. And it's
there was, fucking couple months ago, I had happened to see it on TV. They were doing a rundown of, like, the top 5 movies that weekend or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think it was either 3 or 4 out of the 5 was either a sequel or a remake. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
It's so stupid. It's because they don't want to take a risk on a new idea. Like even look at the Spider-Man franchise. We're telling the movie again from him being bitten by a spider and meeting a girl and whatever.
It really pisses me off because people know the story of Spider-Man better than they know the story of Jesus Christ. Ask anyone on the street and they can say radioactive spider, right?
Yeah.
Bitten by a spider. Totally. Bitten by a spider. What happened with Jesus? baby in a barn somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know. Didn't he die or something? I don't know.
I think so. I don't know.
Something about the Easter Bunny.
You know Hollywood's dead when they're remaking Footloose. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah.
Oh my! Did you see that? It's like one of those like dance 3D movies. It was like Kevin Bacon must be just rolling in his non-grave because he's a
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I saw the trailer or whatever, and then they were saying like something like dancing's banned in this town or whatever. I was like, yeah, it's 2011. And
Yeah.
dancing's fucking banned in this small
No kidding.
town.
Where
We're
is
gonna do
it?
a modern, yeah.
It was banned back in like what, the 1940s and stuff, but it's not. I mean, they're just so far fetched for
It's
this time
so
period.
ridiculous. If you go to a club, people are pretty much having intercourse on the dance floor.
Exactly.
So to say, oh no dancing. There was a car accident once. Are you kidding me? There's
Yeah.
probably, like alcohol prohibition more likely than no dancing, kids.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's just so irrelevant for now, and I think that's the thing that pisses me off about it too. It's that movie happened in a generation where it made sense. Like Dirty Dancing, that would just seem like a bullshit story right now because we're not that innocent anymore.
You're not.
No. Yeah, okay. Well, on the flip side of that, I mean, I have seen remakes that I actually have enjoyed. One of the ones that I really enjoyed was the Hills Have Eyes remake. So what?
Monster porn.
Yeah. What were some remakes that you guys did enjoy, if any?
Oh, well, Funny Games, since I haven't seen the original.
Yeah.
When I found out it was based on something else, I was like, oh, well, I was hoping it was an original idea, but that was incredibly impressive for me. I haven't seen Let Me In, though I hear it's comparable to Let the Right One In, but I have this real hate on for when they remake a film just because it was made in another language. I mean, how fucking lazy can you get? Someone already made the film, just read the subtitles.
And I know we were bitching about Spider-Man, but I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. That movie, I'm so excited. I don't even give a shit. You can just have him sitting on a toilet for an hour, and I'm going to go see it times in the theater. I love every single thing, and I love that it's going to be in 3D, and you can actually see through the eyes of Spidey. And I love the new Batman movies. I mean, those are amazing. Yeah. It's not as much of a retelling as just giving these characters more stories, which is kind of cool. Like, Batman could kick shit around for the rest of his life. He really could.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger Michael Keaton supporter than I am a Christian.
Oh, that was one of my first crushes when I was a little girl. I had a picture of him beside my bed. I'd be like, oh, Batman and Beetlejuice all in one.
Nice. Yeah, I think the new I'm a huge fan of Keaton as Batman too, but I think the new films totally fucking redeemed the series from where they went. Yeah. I mean, like after Batman Returns, it just went.
The Joel Schumacher pieces of fucking crap.
See, I love Batman Returns, and I have a huge concern about Catwoman in the new film. After Halle Berry raped and murdered Catwoman, I was kind of hoping that we would. Not that I have anything in particular against Anne Hathaway, but you have an Oscar-winning Christian Bale. You have Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man, and all you have is, no offense to her, Anne Hathaway playing Catwoman. I mean, it feels sexist to me that we can't get a higher caliber actress or an actress that I could believe as Selena Kyle.
I don't know. She doesn't seem sexy enough to me, but
she
who knows?
Seem psychotic enough.
Who knows? Maybe she's going to be the fucking greatest thing on the planet.
I'll just say I really dislike the costume.
It's going to be hard to top Michelle Pfeiffer. I mean,
she was so sexy and insane. Yeah. Oh,
did you guys hear how she got that job?
No.
Well, actually, the woman they had for Cat, it was supposed to be Annette Bening, but she got knocked up, so she obviously couldn't wear plastic like that. And one of the girls working on the set was talking to Tim Burton, and she's like, my friend Michelle loves Catwoman so much. If you just gave her a chance to read, I know it would make her life. And this was after Scarface and everything. And she went and did it. And you can always tell when it's a fan doing the character. Like how she would lick her hand and give herself a cap. Oh my God. It's so fucking hot.
Where do you guys see yourselves in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, still making movies, but hopefully we're trying to grow Twisted Twins Productions to the point where not only can we self-finance our own films, but we can give new independent filmmakers an opportunity to have a budget and actually create their films, because they're the ones with the unique ideas that are still coming out. And I love risky, raunchy, controversial films. I think it's fun. If somebody has no reaction to your movie, that is the biggest failure you can have. As soon as we're done with American Mary, we're actually already a little bit on pre-production on our next film, Bob, which is a horror comedy, which has some things that Jen and I fought a lot about because there's some disgusting, vile things. But I think it's also one of the funniest scripts we've ever written.
Nice. Now, Jen, is that about like your alter ego, Bob?
Oh, yes. See, we have a huge crush on Bob and Harvey Weinstein.
Career crush.
The way those men build themselves up from bottom.
Yeah.
And I mean, being Canadian girls, I walk into a wall and I turn to it and apologize. And that shit doesn't fly in this business. You got to fuck up. And they're role models for us in that way. That they're the titans of business. I mean, people say, "Oh God, I never want to meet Harvey Weinstein," and we need to be a little bit stronger and tougher. And I do love the name Bob. It's been my nickname for no reason for a long time.
Hey there, Bob.
It's so Canadian, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we'd love to continue to build our brand for Twisted Twins. We have some plans that are a little bit too big to discuss right now, but we are already starting up acquisitions. And if people, especially independent artists that are doing horror movies, they come to us with their finished stuff and say, "Fuck, I don't know what to do." And we're like, you know what? We've done some really, to sell Dead Hooker in a Trunk to IFC and to be released in theaters was a dream of ours. And everyone looked at us and said, "There's no fucking way. No, people are going to put your shitty movie in theaters."
Yeah, no, and there's a lot of people in this industry that aren't here for anything but money, and they just fucking love to get the rights to your movie and fuck you right the fuck over. So, if any people listening to this, if you're an independent filmmaker and you got a movie and you don't know what the next step is, I would love to introduce you to my friends because they took such good care of us. And I've heard so many horrible stories about people who sold their movie. Their movie actually made millions and they can't afford anything because they never got paid.
Yeah.
Like, it's disgusting.
That's
the most common story is that, we put a lot of money into marketing. And you'll never see the actual paperwork to see how much money went into marketing. But it's one of those lies they tell you when it's like, well, I can't prove that this company didn't put millions into marketing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our very first interview was with a lady named Leanne Curtis, who was in, I don't know if you guys ever saw Girlfriend from Hell. She was big through the 80s. She was in Rock and Roll High School Forever with Corey Feldman.
Awesome.
She was Stella, the guitar player in the Eradicators.
Oh, that's rad.
So she was our very first interview, and let me tell you, man, that lady had some stories about that kind of shit. If you guys ever get a chance, it was episode 3 on our show. Check it out. You'll really dig the interview. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, I would love to. And also, all of this stuff, please send it to me in a message because my brain is so scattered right now, and I want to check it all out.
All I remember is as I lay dying, get in the chopper.
Get in the chopper. Get to the chopper.
I'm going to have that tattooed on me, drunk and in love. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah. You're forgetting the third rule in a crisis situation.
The third rule. Dude, that's like the best chick impression of Arnold I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you. Again, your check's in the mail.
About the best thing I can do of Arnold is his grunt, his like patented grunt that he does. Yeah.
He's one of our countrymen. I mean, the Austro-Hungary Empire used to be one, but we're Hungarian. He's one of our brotherhood.
It's good. We have Gene Simmons, so we're winning.
We are winning. And Bela Lugosi and Elizabeth Bathory. Yeah.
We'll start cutting people up in bathtubs now, either.
Oh, man. I just love that scene in Hostel, too. The shout.
That was great.
Oh, my God. That was one of the best things ever. And we're pretty good friends with Eli, and it's so hard not to go into film nerd, mode and be like, I really love this scene that you had in this movie. It was the best thing ever. I just love it. It comes out like geekisms. You're talking about something, and then you bring out a quote that's really obscure from one of their movies, and then they look at you like, oh, yeah, that's right. You are a total fucking nerd, aren't you?
Yeah. So speaking of that, I had some of the quotes from fucking Dead Hooker written down that I really enjoyed, and I don't have the right notebook with me, so I can't rattle those off right now, but god damn it.
Aw, thank you.
But no, there was a shitload of quotes that I really loved, I'll just say that.
Oh, thank you. Was one of them, don't drop him, he's not acid?
It's funny because I'll be with my mom and someone will come over to me and be like, have you ever been ass raped? Have you ever been skull fucked after an ass rape? And my mom knows what it is, but if we're in different companies, I'm like, how could they say that to you? Be like, no, I'm really glad that they said that to me.
Or if we walk down the street and people look at us and say, hooker, 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 dead hooker. If people don't know what it is, they might just be like, oh, they look kind of not hookery. Nah, we totally look hookery.
We look hookery.
I think that person wants to kill you. Oh, that's awesome. So where are you guys at right now with American Mary? What stage are you at in that process right now?
We are in the last few weeks of crazy fucking prep to get everything done. We have everything coming together so brilliantly, and it's just so weird. Like, you have this really fucking weird, twisted idea in your head, and you write it down on a piece of paper, and then you see these amazing artists that will kill themselves to make it happen. And we have Todd Masters of Masters Effects, who's heading up the prosthetics on this, and he's done 6 Feet Under, he's done True Blood, he's made like hundreds of movies, and he's so fucking talented. And you tell him some of this weird shit, and you're like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, and he just looks at you, he's like, yep, that's totally normal. I could do it. Like.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Todd Masters, he's the fucking man. And unfortunately, for any other effects artists that are listening to us right now, if you want to work with us, you're going to have to work for Todd Masters.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're never going anywhere.
It's kind of, that's how we do all of our films. We try to build a film family because you don't always want to get a new person. Like, if you have the same cinematographer, you're like, oh, cool, I just want to do this with the camera. You know how I did this before. And they're like, yeah, I totally get it. It's all about building a great team. But we're actually going to be going to this amazing convention in Los Angeles this weekend that Todd Masters is throwing, the Aliens to Zombies convention. Okay. And they have prosthetic artists, directors, writers, everybody on the horror scene is going to be there. And it's just like incredibly fucking cool.
That'll be a fucking party, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be hosting an event called the $22 Pro Monster Makers Challenge, and there's pretty much the world's most renowned effects artists are going to show you that for $22, you can make their quality of monster. I think there's too many people, like when people ask me, how did you fund Dead Hooker in a Trunk? I'm like, I didn't. I cleaned out my savings, and I kept calling Visa and edging my limit up and up and up until they smartened up.
Yeah, well, now that the movie's released, we can say how much we made it for. We made it for $2,500.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, you can't even buy a car for that.
And
that's pretty fucking impressive.
Oh, thank you so much. It's something we had to be quiet about because obviously, if we made it for $2,500, they would have bought it for $2,600.
Yeah.
Fucking be happy with it. And the other problem,
2501, Bob.
Yeah.
The problem is with a lot of independent films, people expect them to be piles of shit. And I can't tell you how many times someone's watched Dead Hooker in a Trunk and said, you know, honestly, I thought it was going to be a piece of shit. I thought it was going to be, because what the fuck? It's called Dead Hooker in a Trunk.
I know, even the first time Eli watched it, he's like, I turned it on just to see the first few minutes. I thought I was just going to turn it off, and I ended up watching the entire fucking thing. And it's like, hey, that's the best thing you could say. But it was important for us to beat the $7,000 that Robert made El Mariachi for, because we thought if we can come under that, we can be like, hey, Robert, we did this now, like after your example. That's because the economy is even worse. You can't even get $7,000 for no budget.
I know.
I was looking around for a place I could donate my body, or preferably Sylvia's body, to science. Even those wells have dried up.
Yeah, thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
There's another one of me.
At this convention that you guys are going to, if you can find, or or if somebody there does a decapitation for $22, take a video and send it to me because I want to see that shit.
Dude,
I need to know how to do a decapitation for $20.
Do you really? What part? The head?
Yeah, the head. Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask Todd and I'll find out. I'll send you something. I'll figure that shit out.
What I really want to focus on is good neck separation.
No.
I don't care so much about the face because it's going to be shot from behind. I just want good neck separation. So, there's that.
Oh no, man! I can think of some. No, I'm going to ask them for their professional opinion.
Okay.
I've got some ideas.
Let me know.
Includes a slaughterhouse and a pig corpse.
Nice, yeah.
Real parts are really good. Like what we used in Hooker, we used real pig eyes because they come in human colors, like blue and green and everything. Yeah, it's good. It's gory. It's good.
I heard Eli for the first Hostel was using like real pig parts for like some of the chainsaw stuff.
I know that's so not Jewish of him.
That is not kosher.
But he got a pet pig afterwards. It's probably his penance.
Yeah. I will take care of this pig now.
Is he working on anything right now, or Eli?
Oh my gosh, yes he is. He's got this amazing new script. I can't say anything about it.
I know. I
don't
knew
think
you were
I'm
going to say that. He's got this amazing.
I'm not
thing.
supposed to say anything, but it's something that you haven't seen done in horror yet. And if you look at everything he's doing, you can kind of see that there's this certain subject matter that he's kind of really into. I'm not going to go too into it, but you look at the last year of stuff, and you might have an idea what the movie's going to be, but it sounds like it's going to be fucking wicked. The last time we were in LA and he showed us his place, there's a pile of papers, and it was the script for the new one, and all my geekiness wanted to do was grab a page and read one page just to see it, but obviously you're friends with the guy, and you're like, oh, cool, that's your script,
Oh, I'll get around to it. Yeah.
I'll get around to it, whenever it's ready. Can I read it, please?
It's going to piss a lot of people off, too. I know he's being careful about not pissing everybody off with it, but it's, oh, God, the subject matter is just fucked.
It's going to make, it's just like him, like with Hostel. This is something that's, like, super raunchy.
It's like the logical next step for him.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm surprised that nobody has done a film with this concept before. It's just very now.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited. You got me interested now.
Yeah.
Well, he's such a cool guy, and he's doing so much producing, too, because he is the biggest fucking horror nerd on the fucking planet. Like, he opens his mouth, and he knows everything, and he's seen everything, and he can quote them backwards, and you're like, that's really cool, Eli. I have no idea what that movie is. I never even heard of any of those people. The last 20 minutes, no idea. Sorry, man.
Yeah, we would absolutely love to talk to him, because I'm sure we could go on for fucking hours with that guy.
Yeah, you guys are total horror nerds. You got
we are.
A great encyclopedia in your brain.
You would love him, and he's such a straight shooter. I mean, he's given us the harshest criticism we've ever gotten, and I can see how that would put people off, but I think if you don't want an honest opinion, don't fucking ask.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good friend right there.
Absolutely, and our work has improved based on him saying, like, when we pitched, the first time we pitched him...
I pitched him American Mary over dinner because the script actually came because after he saw Dead Hooker, he said he wanted to read more scripts. He's like, do you have any more straightforward horror scripts? So American Mary, we wrote in 2 weeks right after he requested it.
Nice.
And I started pitching it to him, and I was so nervous, and I was like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, your pitch sucks. It sucks. Now my pitch is fucking awesome. I'm getting the movie made, but back then, no. It's just, you just need to hear that. Sugarcoating shit isn't going to make you move forward or grow.
No, absolutely. Exactly. And I respect the hell out of him for it.
Definitely. Do you have,
Well, yeah, I kind of want to just get you guys to, like, pimp your website and kind of if you got a Facebook page and all that stuff.
Yeah, where can people find you and stay updated on you?
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. Pimping is what we do best.
Yes.
I don't understand people that say they're not on Twitter or on YouTube or any social media. I'm like, how are you living in this generation?
Exactly. It's all about shameless self-promotion, man.
Well, we have, yes, it totally is. And the cool thing is that this story with Dead Hooker Detroit, that's not a usual thing. The only reason the movie has done so well is because the horror community got behind the movie. They wrote about it, they reviewed it, they talked about it, and every single one of those people we are so fucking grateful to. So if you go to twistedtwinsproductions.net, there's a contact button. If you want to, that goes right into our emails. You want to fucking talk about anything, we get back to every single email, except for make me famous and fuck me, because that's, I don't
I want to see your boobs.
You get a lot of those?
You'd be surprised, man. You would.
But let's see, on Twitter...
I wish we got those.
I know, yeah.
Oh, we'll forward them to you.
Send me a picture of your cock.
Let's see, on Twitter...
I'd be glad to. Sorry, go ahead.
I digress.
Okay, I run my mouth all the fucking time.
Go mouth. So what are we on Twitter, Jen?
We're twisted_twins. We also have a Dead Hooker in a Trunk group that is run by the wonderful Tanner Ross, who is our man that's always on Twitter for when we're, making movies and not available to actually speak to
I know,
people.
he's fucking awesome, and it's a great way to get in touch with us if for some reason we've disappeared off the face of the planet. But we're also on Facebook, Sylvia Soska, Jen Soska.
And also Bob Soska, because for whatever reason, Facebook doesn't let you have, more than 5,000 friends? I'm a very living person. I need 10,000.
This bitch has like 5,000 more friends than me. She's my exact clone. I don't know what the fuck is that.
How is she so much cooler than me?
I think it might have to do with the fact that she's the single twin.
Could be.
Yeah, there were a lot of dudes on there. Oh, we also have a MySpace page, Dead Hooker in a Trunk. I don't know if anyone still has a MySpace account. I keep it up because I've got 3 followers on the blog there, and it would be sad to...
One of your followers is a tumbleweed.
Well, MySpace is all about indie bands and porn bots.
Oh, man.
Nice. Hey, everyone counts, right?
That's right.
Damn straight.
Also on our twistedtwinsproductions.net, we have a blog, our Penny Dreadful Diary, and we update that religiously.
Yeah, I always see posts from that, so.
Yeah, that's us in the pimping. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm always glad to see it. I'm glad somebody's doing it right.
That's
the way
what we're here for.
They should, yeah.
Aw, thanks, guys.
And we are always more than happy to, I guess, assist pimp. little pimp assist.
So we don't get the pimp slap.
Yeah. We'll always give you the pimp assist, anything you guys have going on, we'll, whether we do a video on YouTube or talk about it on the show or put it up on the Facebook, whatever, we'll do whatever we can, so.
Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Where in the world are you guys?
Omaha, Nebraska.
That's right in the middle of the...
Fuck off.
Smack dab in the middle of the country, yeah.
Well, we're planning on traveling with American Mary when we're doing the release, so I'm going to try and get into your area code so we can meet in the flesh.
Come to Omaha. That'd be great. I know a theater here that actually I really want them to do a screening of Dead Hooker. But it's a small, single screen theater. They do like the midnight movies and shit like that. And so if you guys ever do want to do that, that'd probably be the perfect theater to go to.
Oh, wow. Do send us a line about that. When we did a lot of grassroots with Dead Hooker in a Trunk. We played at huge festivals, and we also played at frat houses.
Oh,
there wasn't a single place that someone would say, oh, can we show it? And we'd say, yeah, hell yeah. Actually, the frat house, it was... I think it was playing at one and the other guys got wind of it, so it became this massive drug and sex and alcohol party.
Nice.
Proud. I was so proud.
It was just a regular day for them, but our movie was also playing.
Yeah, right? They would have done that anyway.
Exactly.
Right on. Well, yeah, hopefully in the future also the Behind the Mask boys can get out your way and maybe do a cameo in one of your upcoming movies. We'd love that.
Dude, consider yourself murdered.
I want to die in one of your movies.
Yeah.
I would love to kill you in a very creative, interesting way.
So let's keep that on the back burner, okay?
For sure.
There's a very high body count in Bob, a very high.
Oh man. Oh, it's so sick.
Hey, sometimes people say you don't kill enough people, twins, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll kill a fuckload this time.
Yeah, that's been my only bitch about like a couple of movies I've seen recently. One of them being, have you guys seen the Laid to Rest movies?
No, I haven't.
Chrome Skull. Oh man, they're fucking good slasher flicks. The effects in them, like the kill scenes, are fucking badass. And but my only bitch about it was there's not enough of it, you know. And I know that's easier said than done because I know a lot goes into that. But yeah, I think they are going to be doing a third one. I think, and I think if they do it, it's going to be fucking epic. And I hope they have like a huge body count in it.
Oh, so. That's amazing. What I really like is when you kill, when there's a kill in a movie, but it's not like just a thing and the person drops down. It's just like a little stab wound. I love it when it's something like, because when a person dies, it's such a horrible, horrible thing. And one death can be so impactful. I mean, like, look at Martyrs, look at the rape scene in Irreversible. Just those little things just forced to watch. There's this actually amazing thing that I saw on YouTube where this guy was cliff jumping.
Oh, dude, you always bring up this horrible
because I'm
story.
going to do because it's fucking awesome. And he lands face first on the pavement and rolls into the water, and his friend's filming this, and they go into the water and they get him, and they follow it all the way to the hospital. And what happened is he cracked his skull from his forehead down to his jaw, and his head was split into two halves, and the doctor had to hold him on the side. But when they let go, the head split open, his eyes went in separate directions, the whole inside of his head was covered in blood, and you just saw his teeth and his tongue just like flipping around. So fucking, but yeah, man.
Did the little baby from Dead Alive pop out?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right? And then came in.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Awesome. But that guy's lived. So
he lived. No shit. Wow.
Yeah, he's a staple face now, but he's alive.
Staple face. That's a good horror title right there.
Actually, that's
for a killer. Staple face.
Staple face. Okay, you guys get a writing credit on that one.
Yeah. Sounds like Punisher bad guy. That was another couple movies that had no body count to them. As a nerd, the Punisher movies.
Oh yeah.
His tagline is "and the body count rises," and he kills like under 10 people.
I pray that the movie is so fucked right now that we'll go over there and be like, "Yeah, the franchise is dead. Would you just let us try one movie, just one little one?"
Yeah,
I fucking love it. Sure.
They'd probably fight us on the R rating. They'd probably want us to do PG-13. No, fucker, it's Punisher.
They probably put John Travolta back in it.
Oh my god, what was that?
Hey, oh my god.
Yeah, he's the biggest crime lord in what city?
Yeah. I want to be in a movie with Jen Sylvia.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up, man. You guys have been seriously fucking great.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, hugely appreciate you taking the time to do it.
Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen. It was a pleasure and honor to be here.
Gentlemen, it was wonderful talking horror and cussing with you. It was an absolute pleasure.
Yes. I hope you guys were having a drink, because I was.
Well, it's 2 p.m. in Canada, so yeah, we're hammered.
Of course, yeah. Why the hell not, right?
Typical Canadian.
Gotta have our beer, eh? Because it's
drunk by 2 p.m., eh? Right on. Yeah, we definitely would like to talk to you guys again. Maybe a little closer to when American Mary's coming, or really just whenever the hell you guys want, because you guys are a blast.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you, and we'd love to talk to you more about American Mary when we're actually saying things about the content of the film.
This thing happens, but I can't say.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
That's about all I can say, but it's gonna be really cool. Right on. Well, yeah. Thanks again for the time, and you're listening to Behind the Mask with the Lush
and the Riverman.
And who are you, ladies?
We're the Twisted Twins.